Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. This is a Earth sign read, a belated Libra season Earth sign read. I hope you enjoy the content. My content's timeless. I hope you watch it. Sorry, I've just had a lot going on. But anyways, Rider-Waite Tarot deck, 3 rows per usual for your general reads. First row being your recent past, second row being your current energy, third row being your future. You'll get 2 clarifying cards. The bottom of the deck holds the overall energy for your reader sign. So my beautiful Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos, I hope you're having a beautiful season. And I hope you enjoy my content. You've got the High Priestess, the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, ooh, the Emperor, second major arcana. How about that? 7 of Swords fell out. Alright, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Interesting fucking read. God dang. Okay, Judgment card. Wow. The Death card. Got a lot of major arcana earth signs. Like a lot. 4 of Pentacles. And 9 of Wands. So you have a 99 and a 44 currently in your read, earth signs. Clarifying cards. Oosh. Sorry. Bottom of the deck holds a third 9, so you do have a triple 9 in your read. You do have the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Wands already out, and your overall energy is going to be the 9 of Swords. I'm sorry, earth signs, about whatever you're going through. Sorry, I'm already getting chilly. I'm gonna put my hoodie on, but yeah, that's I worried because when I was shuffling, I kept seeing the 3 of Swords and the Tower. So you're potentially going through a death or like a major burden or a major loss, or just like going through it in a major way. Why? Because that's an air sign, right? I'm sorry, the Swords are air signs. So this 9 of Swords is kind of a big deal, as it represents anxiety, helplessness, and trauma. And it's your overall energy for your reader sign. So you're going through something major. A triple 9 appeared, so it means that it's an ending of cycles and like major changes taking place. And again, I did keep seeing the Tower when I was shuffling, although I'm content that those cards did not come out. I do however see like the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Well, we're gonna talk about all this, but yeah. There's like major change going on for you. A cycle has closed, and it might be something that's really painful. I'm sorry, guys. I do try to keep it light on my channel, but I can't control it if it's not all light and love. That's just how magic works. Order and chaos, right? Must exist. So, in your current energy, or I'm sorry, in your recent past, the High Priestess is going to represent inner voice, intuition, divine truth, wisdom, and unconscious, like thoughts, being, concepts, etc. So, the 6 of Swords is yet another air sign. So that thought, that logic energy, okay? The 6 of Swords is transition, leaving behind and moving on. And the 9 of Cups is an interesting card to follow because it's satisfaction, luxury, emotional stability. So, yeah, you might have left like a relationship, a job, a situationship, potentially even a spiritual community or a networking group. You left something kind of really big behind, and it's causing you a lot of anxiety because of all the change, or there's been a lot of change due to this transition, that it's going, you know that it's necessary with that Nine of Cups, that it's bringing you satisfaction in your recent past, and it did bring you that. If this is gonna like resonate for you, it brought you like more emotional stability, like you thought, whatever transition you took, and helped you move forward away from, again, closing out that cycle of like anxiety, hopelessness, trauma of whatever was going on with whatever was like some sort of a toxic cycle with, again, the dimensions that I previously mentioned. So your current energy, earth signs, is the Emperor, the Seven of Swords, and the Judgment card. The Emperor is the king of all kings. He does represent structure, ambition, authority, rationality. He has the ability to work with all elements. A lot of people call it the Aries card, if that is of significance to you. The Emperor is a big deal for her energy. It represents you really being able to create structure through this transition, this change, away from this hopelessness, this anxiety, this trauma, even as you still experience this anxiety. The 44 is there as a reminder, like sometimes things are like necessary to close out cycles, and you've got this. Don't worry, the anxiety's there to keep you to remind you to trust like your anger, you know what I mean, because your anger keeps you safe. So when you ignore your anger, you start having anxiety, and then because your body starts to be like, you're not going to keep me safe. So you need to trust your anger and create that structure of emotional stability, right? Earth signs, that's what you're focusing on. And there's that Seven of Swords, again, I already previously mentioned it. It's not my favorite card. It's deception, it's trickery, it's tactics, it's strategy. So either you're strategizing because of this Judgment card being awakening, reflection, reckoning, and you coming to a place where you're like, yes, I feel this way. I know that this is how this is going to work for me and how this is going to manifest, which you are going there. But there's like a recognition of like in the past, that's why you're transitioning away from the dimension or dimensions that you're transitioning away from, right? That this is going that way because of like tactics, deception, trickery, some form of like you just becoming awakened to like how someone or people or a group are kind of like manipulative potentially. And it created a lot of anxiety for you because in the past you probably didn't follow like your gut. So that's why that anger warning came out, is that you need to trust yourself on that and not like back down. You need to transition away from that because it's creating an emotionally unstable life like around you if you allow this behavior to continue. In your future earth signs, you do have the Death card, the Scorpio card's there. I'm filming this at the end of Scorpio season. You will get your Scorpio read, don't worry. It just is that this like could be taking place during Scorpio season, or could have taken place during Scorpio season, or something of Scorpio season could be of significance to this read. Although again, it's timeless, so you can, if you feel called to watch a read like later on, sometimes it has information I feel that you're supposed to watch, even on other channels, definitely not just mine. That's just, anyway. Death card for your future. This card represents major change. It is sometimes a death, sometimes a literal death, but it's usually metamorphosis, new beginnings, change, ending of cycles. So like you might be going through it as someone might have died that you were really close to, and it might be something where you're like, wow, everything is changing and I have to be very tactical on how to plan my life now because my partner's gone. I'm so sorry for your loss if that's something you're experiencing. Oh my god. I'm really sorry if anybody's going through it. That's rough, and I understand. So because of that change, especially for the, let's continue on with that, because like other people might just be going through it and transitioning, but some people are really going through it and it's a major change. And because of that, the Four of Pentacles appears, which is like conservation, it's security, it's frugality, it's really checking where your money is and being clear on your stability. So like if there has been a death or a major change, you might be making sure that you're still stable. You might be clarifying that you have the money to do what you need to do, etc. And then you've got also the Nine of Wands, which is resilience, grit, taking a last stand. So pushing through and really being able to know who you are and to be able to conserve through this time of change and to have hope and to create emotional stability for yourself in a really beautiful way. You have a 77 appearing, earth signs, and the King of Wands. So in your future or what you're potentially currently going through, keep pushing. You're never alone. Life is like really weird, strange, and at the end of it you realize that it was just like a second in time, and then you go to the next life. So like, don't freak out about death. It's okay, and don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I if you don't know what I mean, I'm sorry. I hope you come to terms with it and get professional help if you need it, and get like counseling or help with other people if you need it. But you've got this, and you just need to be like focused on throughout this change, throughout whatever you're going through, while you're hopeless and going through it. You need to recognize that you have to be resilient. And with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Wands and the King of Wands are your clairvoyant cards. So they aren't reminders. They're just telling you, you've got this. The Seven of Wands is perseverance. It's mounting a defense. It's maintaining control over whatever's going on in your life. And the King of Wands is big picture, leader, overcoming challenges. So really being focused on moving forward in a way that helps you and others. But if you're really going through it, you need to be just focused on you for a minute, and that's okay. That's okay. So good. If I need to be the one to tell you that it's okay, it's okay. If you're grieving, you're grieving. If you're going through this energy and this energy, you're going through it. Even if there wasn't a death, there's like significant backstabbing or change. If it wasn't like a death and now having to like restabilize, it was some other form of like recognizing that you needed to create change because of some sort of toxicity, being very awakened to it and making those steps, whether it was your choice or not. Is that fair? All right, y'all, I hope you have a good season. I'm sorry this is kind of a rough read. I love y'all. See you in the Scorpio read.